What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back on F1 24 for the 2024 season. It is round number 21. We're very close. We're so close. We're still P10 in the Constructors' Championship, but Mexico was a race to forget. I have to admit. We are pushing all the way, especially on the conditions of the car at the moment, but we just crumbled under pressure. Poor moves meant we sent a dive bomb. I'm pretty sure it was on Oscar Piastri, if I remember correctly, and it didn't go well. It did not go well at all. We spun and we recovered to P13, but at least it is better than where some people finished. Yeah, but when I finished that video, there is driver rumours. As always, the paddock rumours mill has been. So basically, I'm not going to bother reading that out because it's a bunch of weird things. Mercedes AMG Petronas Formula One team has been struggling with their targets this season. I'll keep it. So realistically, we might get a secret meeting or an offer at the end of the season to join Mercedes. Mercedes are currently P4 in the standings. Aston Martin, Mercedes, and obviously we want to go with Ferrari and McLaren in this year's game. But if I can get Mercedes, I can get some of the big teams looking at me, so to speak. But specialists, we've got pretty much all of them apart from two, which is annoying. I really need that strategy, but I think he might either return on the final weekend or not at all, which would be annoying. But oh, that's hard. I'm gonna go with that one. Let's not doubt ourselves. We've got two. No, actually, no. This average position would be easier. Let's not doubt ourselves. Because it's a sprint weekend, and that means there's two chances to get pole position, and we're very good looking at pole position. But K-Mag's looking at it, so I'm gonna let K-Mag finish it. So there's no issues coming into that. I'm trying to look for reliability, especially if I lead this team. I want it to make it one of the best teams on the grid. I don't think that's going to go down, which is annoying because I think it just comes down to the recognition, which I don't know if where can I see that recognition? I just need 1 point, one recognition point to get 3 simulating upgrades. It'd be hard. It'd be very, very hard. But hey, let's get into the sprint qualifying for Sao Paulo. There we go. Right, and guys, we are in qualifying for the sprint race. It doesn't look too bad with regards to position, but obviously we need to be a lot quicker at them center S's as we are down in P20. If we do finish P20, it'll be that hard. Cross the line in P20. That is a bad qualifying. That's probably the worst qualifying we've had. Even in F1 23, we didn't qualify P20 unless we had to retire. But that is a bad day. Bad day. But it's Lando Norris, it's on pole, then it's Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc, Sainz, Perez, Oscar, Russell, Alonso, Hamilton, Stroll, Ocon, Tsunoda, Albon, Bottas, Gasly, Ricciardo, Magnussen, Zhou, Sargent, and then me. We are so far off the pace. We are 3 tenths away from Sargent. No offense to Sargent, but that is so bad in terms of this game. Standings, it's still so close. This could go down to the final race of the season. So let's hope it does. But I'll see you guys for the sprint weekend.
Forget pit stops, forget fuel management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Sainz, Perez, Oscar Piastri, Russell, Fernando Alonso, Hamilton, Stroll, Ocon, Tsunoda, Albon, Bottas, Gasly, Ricciardo, Magnussen, Joe, Sargent, and Adams. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. And alongside...
Right then guys, as we approach P20 to the grid, to be fair, it actually looks pretty cool approaching the P20 grid spot, seeing all the cars come past. We are very good in sprints, catching up. We just need P8 because obviously we are trying to keep the gap level with Alpine, but it's 5 red lights and it's lights out, and away we go. Trying to get up the gears very quickly. It's just unfortunate.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power.
Quick reaction times to avoid a shunt. And again, as we have to go off the track, squeeze Sargent out of the way. See you in a bit, mate. ERS activated, trying to get towards Joe. But we are just not got that pace this weekend. Down the inside on Joe, not making a move. Stick. But Max Verstappen has not had a good launch at all. Oh, we're going to have to hand that place back. But we're not going to have to hand that place back. Down the inside on K-Mag and Zhou Guan Yu. What a move. Right, as we approach the end of lap 1, K-Mag is going to have a move. We're going to block him a little bit.
We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
I think, yeah, we're going to have DRS on Pierre Gasly up to 8th gear. And Zhou Guan Yu has overtaken the Danish driver of K-Mag. I'm just trying to find the speed again. Them little gear changes actually really helped us. It's going to be down the inside on Pierre Gasly. What a move.
Nice move. Good job.
If this was F123, I'd be pretty annoyed right now because I want to be higher due to we didn't have 2 qualifying sessions. Yeah, Gasly inches away from us. I don't think that's going to be enough to get back at him. Losing the rear end then. Jeez, that was nearly in the wall. Oh, I've hit the back of Pierre Gasly. No.
Alright, so we've been looking at the damage and we think we should be okay to continue. It's going to cost us a little bit of time, but we're nearly at the end of the race.
No, I've got to have to box the tyre.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
I'm not going to damage the car even further. So box to retire. It's very annoying, very, very annoying because we need to obviously get the points, but obviously we're not in a big fight at the moment, so it's nothing to worry about. but the winner of the sprint
Well,
is
that's an end to the sprint action.
Max
Next up, we'll set the
Verstappen.
grid for the Grand Prix. So we'll see you next time.
Max Verstappen sets a hefty mark for this weekend. Hefty mark, as he now leads Lando Norris by 14 points to the championship. Nothing serious yet. I reckon this will go down to the final race in Abu Dhabi. So hopefully it does. Let's get on for qualifying for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Right, guys, we are in qualifying for the main Grand Prix. As you can see, we have fitted a brand new set of engines onto our car, and the car feels a lot better to drive, I have to admit. A lot better. It doesn't feel slow anymore, it feels like a machine, like it used to be. I think that someone just got a penalty. I think someone literally just got a penalty. Position. But it looks like Charles Leclerc out of nowhere gets pole in Sao Paulo. Wow. See, that was unexpected. I reckon they're going to be very close. Top three are going to be, yeah. Wow, that is the closest I've ever seen a qualifying session. Charles Leclerc gets pole. What is that, like 0.001? 1,000th of a second. Top four, Ferrari, one McLaren and one Red Bull, have been the quickest all weekend. And hundreds is crazy. But obviously with Lewis Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Russell, Perez, Albon, Stroll, Gasly, Ocon, Tsunoda, Magnussen, good qualifying from him. Kick Sauber of Zhou, Kick Sauber, Bottas, Ricciardo, and then Logan Sargent. Well, that is the craziest qualifying I have ever seen in my history of F1 games. But it's gone for the main Grand Prix.
Welcome along then to where heroes and history are made. It's where the 2008 title was decided in the very final corner. And just 1 year later, Jenson Button stormed through from 14th on the grid to claim his one and only Drivers' Championship. It's time then for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Sainz, Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Russell, Adams, Perez, Albon, Stroll, Norris, Gasly, Ocon, Tsunoda, Magnussen, Zhou, Bottas, Ricciardo, and Logan Sargent. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Right, and guys, as we approach P8, it is yet another engine penalty for Lando Norris. Which is why have we not approached our grid spot properly? We're not on.
Okay, DRS is now available.
We did it.
Wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
I don't think we didn't get DRS, but Sainz did. Sainz megally got DRS then. But we're going to make a Lewis Hamilton move in 2021 on Carlos Sainz. It's not Lando Norris, it is Carlos Sainz we make that move stick on. But he's going to have even more DRS. So will Hamilton. We're going to cut across the fence. He's going to have to go on the grass. We're not going to make Lewis Hamilton come past us as well. But we're going to keep it nice and clean between these two drivers. As we're not really fighting for podiums, we're just fighting for big points. As we do send it off the track. A bit deep in that corner, Lewis Hamilton's going to have a run on us. As we say, no thank you, you're not having P4. We are going to have DRS on Carlos Sainz. I don't think it'll be enough. These Ferraris have been mega quick this weekend. Same with Lewis Hamilton, but we're all going to still have hope. We're still going to have hope. Fernando Alonso wants to make a move. Not a chance as we go 3 wide into turn 1, into the center S's. Trying to give space for Lewis Hamilton. Obviously didn't work with what we wanted to do. We say no thank you to Fernando Alonso. Deep into the corner, we have to exceed the position. Perez, where is George Russell disappeared to? He had a brilliant start.
Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place.
Half a second it is to Lewis Hamilton. We're trying to push so hard with this car. Checo has just got quicker than us. We just don't have that slipstream to actually go for anyone. The lock up from Perez.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 5.0 seconds.
And Ocon. Is that Ocon or Gasly? I can't. I just saw one of the Alpines and how. And we are in this lap.
In this lap. Push now.
Good outlap on these medium. No. Oh, what? What? What the hell? Oh no, what? Oh, that's what annoyed me.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
We are wanting to be ahead of.
ERS is low, ERS is low.
We're ahead of
Consider
both of
changing
them.
mode on your MFD, or lift a little with gentle braking into corners to recharge it. And gap to the car in front, 4.1 seconds.
This probably won't be it. Yellow flag, yellow flag. It's an Aston Martin, I think. Yeah, it is. Aston Martin. Lance Stroll is out of the session. I think he's parked up in a sensible position, so that's a shame. Everybody has just picked up the pace. I'm not fighting it. Not if he brakes checks me like that, I won't.
Keep on him, he might make a mistake. Okay, gap to the car in front, 5.9 seconds.
Well, it's been a very eventful weekend. The Ferraris have looked quick. Lando Norris looked quick, and we had the closest qualifying we've had for me ever since I started F1 games. But Max Verstappen got the launch he needed, and he is going to win the Sao Paulo Grand Prix, and I'm pretty sure it is then Charles Leclerc, and then Carlos Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Lewis Hamilton, and then it's going to be us. But we have a 10-second second penalty that is going to put us
Take care of the car on the way
P13, the same position as Mexico. Oh, that is very, very, very annoying. I have to admit, it is what it is. At the end of the day, I should have been a lot more slower than I was.
It's another victory and a champion's performance from Max Verstappen.
And with 5 race victories now in a row, Crofty, I mean, do we just give them the trophy now? It's for the others, surely, to try and stop that, because if that's how we're feeling, what must they be feeling as the competition for them? But, I mean, what competition is there? They're running away with this championship as we speak.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
A good 2-3 signs maybe for the near future of anything, but the rest of the grid
Well, what an
did
end to
fall
another
into play.
fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
It was Max Verstappen, then obviously Charles Leclerc, Sainz, Alonso, Hamilton, Perez, Russell, Norris, Albon. It wasn't even close. It'd been 5 seconds. Gasly, Bottas, us, Daniel, Sonoda, Joe, Sargent, K-Mag, Ocon, the end, and Lance Stroll. Championship by 35 points. Lando Norris needs to hope for a miracle, an engine failure, or anything. Also, Red Bull have bounced back in the with this double podium. So it's all to play for the Constructors' Championship. But that was a very bad weekend, and I hope next race is even better. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.